Does God speak to us in this generation through prophets? Number three, what was the context of the message the prophet spoke in diverse manners? Are you following? Those are the three questions to ask. What does it mean by God to speak by his son? Does God speak to us in this generation by prophets? What was the context of the message the prophet spoke in diverse manners? What does it mean? For you to understand it, the first thing you have to understand is this. The word again says, God at sundry times has spoken to us in diverse manners to the fathers through by the prophets. And in these days,
spoken unto us by his son,
spoken unto us by his son,
whom he hath appointed.
Now, what you should understand is the word by his son. The word by is from the Greek word en, which the word en literally means in. So the word actually is, in these days, God has now spoken to us in his son. The word there is, the literal word is in. So now, in these days, God speaks to us in his son. How? What does it mean? Before we look at that, let's look at this. Read it again.
God, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
Wait. The question I want to ask is, what did the prophets speak to the fathers? 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 11. That's what the prophets spoke to the fathers. Listen, scripture will answer scripture all the days of its life in your life. Scripture would always answer scripture. 1 Peter 1 verse 11. Now watch this.
Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Christ, which was in them, this signified, when it testified beforehand the sufferings of Christ and the glory that should follow.
Read it again.
Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Christ, which was in them, this signified, when it testified.
Do you know what you say? Searching. Read it again.
Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Christ.
Searching what manner of time the Spirit of Christ,
which was in them,
when
it testified beforehand the sufferings of Christ.
They testified beforehand the sufferings of Christ.
And the glory that should follow.
And what the prophets were telling the fathers is the sufferings of Christ and the glory that should follow. Are you with me? God in sundry times spoke to us in diverse manner through the prophets to the fathers. And in these days, he's speaking to us in his son. Now, what God said through the prophets to the fathers were the sufferings of Christ and the glory to come.